Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of Sussman here. Hope you guys are having a good day, bro. I'm here to discuss the latest chapter of Black Clover, chapter 336. And yes, I do apologize. I did not cover the last chapter, bro. I was exhausted, man, but I caught up, bro. And yeah, we have a lot to talk about. So you make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 1K. Let's get it. Let's go. So the chapter basically starts off with Noel, Mimosa, and Sekre reporting to the captains on what they witnessed during their battle with Lucius and Lily. And Noel basically states that Asta has been seemingly killed because Lily did some crazy shit to him. And bro, we see the captain's reaction to that. And even Real tries to make humor out of it by saying that instead of celebrating Asta, we actually came to his wake. So bro, Real is making some jokes, and we see Fuegoleon, and he's actually saying that he's just so shocked that Asta died, and he just finds it so hard to believe. And then we see Yami, and this man Yami, bro, he's so pissed off. Like he hasn't said anything. He hasn't really said anything, bro. Like imagine, like the person you brought in, you took under your wing, is now pronounced dead. Like bro, it's crazy. And then I forgot to mention that Yuno, we actually see Yuno, and this man looks really, really cool. Like I love his outfit, and he just has that new aura around him that makes him like captain worthy or some shit, bro. He just has this new sense about him. Yeah, and so Yuno hears the news about Asta dying, and of course, being Asta's rival, he's not gonna take it like comfortably. He's going to be shocked. He's going to be confused. He's going to be reluctant on that idea, because we see and he's kind of like he's struggling to like come to conclusion with Asta's death, and so he's just reacting in his own way. And then Fuegoleon basically talks about Julius, or should I say Lucius, because now everyone in the Clover Kingdom knows about Julius's true identity, being Lucius Zagratis. And he basically tells the squad that Lucius is now like Lucius is like a threat, and Nozel basically says that he's so strong that he was able to literally absorb the magic of the devils that were living in the lower levels of the underground or some shit. And so Nozel basically says that Lucius is so extra powerful, and really even like kind of like nods to like our audience, the audience, and how they feel, because he basically says like, this man has time magic and soul magic. Like, bro, this man is OP. And so yeah, and Fuegoleon is basically saying that he uses this magic, this incomprehensible magic called soul magic, and that was how he was able to change Lily and make her into this angelic being, and change her whole magic completely. And so Fuegoleon and them are cracking down on what the situation is, and we get like Noct, and Noct basically comes in, and he's basically telling the whole gang that he wasn't able to teleport into Asta, meaning that number one, because he's usually able to do that, and which means that number one, Asta could be in a far away continent or dimension, or two, that could mean that he's dead. And with the whole far away dimension continental thing, I have a big theory that's coming up, so make sure you guys stay for that. Yeah, so Noct is basically telling them telling them that Asta may either be in a far away place, or he's dead. And then we get like this revelation on Yuno, and how Yuno was basically when he was investigating around the borders of the Clover Kingdom, he saw the high-ranking devils, and he saw Adramelic, which was the supreme devil, watching the battle against them and Lucifero. And he basically said that he saw them kind of parading the Clover Kingdom border, and Fuegoleon basically makes a statement that they may have been sent by Julius as a distraction, And so yeah, so we got a lot of confirmation about what the devil about what Adramelic was doing around the Clover Kingdom, or at least the border of it. And then after that, we kind of see Yuno's whole outlook on the Asta thing, because we get a little flashback. So it was said that, because we thought, how did Yuno just leave without saying anything to Asta? But then we get this confirmation this chapter that they actually met during this new time skip, because Asta is basically telling Yuno that he's always advancing to new levels than he is. Before he is, because now that man is like a grand magic knight, a magic knight captain. And so Asta is basically telling him that he's going to surpass Yuno. And then now, right now, in the current timeline, Yuno is saying that if Asta is dead, if he's not going to come back, then I'm going to be the one to surpass him. And then we jump to Lucius and the rest of the gang, and Angelic reports back to Lucius on how strong this man Yuno has become, because he was able to literally take out all the high-ranking devils, bro. Like, this man Yuno was flexing, and he wasn't even in his spirit dive form. He was in, like, I think this was him in base. So, bro, it was absolutely insane. But before we talk more, I kind of on the left side of Lucius, we see Damnatio. So I kind of knew it. I knew Damnatio wasn't dead, but it seems like now he's like his servant or underling. It may have been how like he used his soul magic to probably change Damnatio, similar to what he did to Lily, and so that's why he's kind of working under him now. And so yeah, Angelic is basically telling Lucius about Yuno and how powerful he is, and then Lucius basically tells Angelic that Yuno is another threat, because this man has two grimoires, which is the 4-leaf grimoire and the spade grimoire, and he is the literal reincarnate of the son of Licht, and he's able to like command Sylph, the wind spirit, and he's the heir to the Spade Kingdom throne. So it's kind of like this man knows that that Yuno is going to be a threat to him, and so he says that he's going to crush Yuno. And then after that, we move on to this island-like setting, and we see Asta, bro. We see this man Asta washed up in this island, and then after that, we get like this panel of this shadowy figure who is kind of like, who's seen Asta, basically wants to help him, and we get this cool backdrop of him shadowed out, but there's like a rising sun behind him. And that's how the chapter ends. So this chapter was really informative, no action, just a lot of information. And I want to talk about what happened in the last panel with the whole Asta being washed up into a whole nother like place. Recall what Noct just said. Noct said that he wasn't able to teleport, or he wasn't able to use his shadow magic to get through Asta because Asta isn't there. And he said there were two options that could explain this. He said Asta is either dead or he's in a faraway dimension and continent, and he's right, because Asta is in this like island-like terrain, and that basically brings me to the theory that Asta is in Japan, because bro, remember, Yami said that his homeland, that he was washed away from it, and he brought him to this whole nother like continent. He was like isekai'd into the Clover Kingdom. So that kind of basically, it's similar to Asta's situation right now, and how Asta was isekai'd into Japan, bro. And we see like this rising sun, and that basically relates to Yami's hometown. And also, when you look at the Japan flag, we see that it has like this rising sun. That's the color of red. So definitely, Asta is in Japan, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. This shit is hype, bro. The information, man, this is so crazy. And I have this theory. Who could that shadowy figure be? Could it be Yami's dad? Could it be Yami's relative? Could it be someone that Yami knew back in his old life? Bro, I am so excited to find out who this shadow figured man is, bro. This man looks crazy, and he even confirms that they're in Japan right now, because this man is wearing like a kimono-esque outfit. So it basically reminds me of Japan, probably like Edo period Japan, because Black Clover, their timeline is very old. It's not like current, like My Hero or stuff like that. Black Clover, I think they're based in the 1600s. So you can basically tell that this is Japan Edo period. So a pretty old time that Japan is in. So it kind of explains why he's dressed in this kimono-like outfit. Whew, man, this chapter was crazy, bro. Oh my goodness. The intel that we got from here alone, Bro, I give this chapter a 10 out of 10, man. This chapter was crazy. I'm really confused on Damnatio, because we thought this man died, but we literally see him standing right beside Lucius. So yeah, it definitely confirms that he is being controlled against his will, just like Lily. And let's talk about Yuno for a second, bro. Like, this man Yuno was in base was able to literally take out all the high ranking devils, like literally wipe them out clean. He didn't go into a spirit dive form. Like, bro, oh my goodness, bro. Like, that's just insane, man. How did he do that? That means Yuno has been training and shit, because like Asta has been getting stronger, bro. Like, this man is able to use his double union form way better than he used to. So of course, probably leveled up as well. Yeah, man, let me stop talking. This chapter was crazy. I hope you guys enjoyed the chapter. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 1K. I'll see you guys later. Peace.